Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to walk you through one of the most practical Power BI DAX techniques for working with text. How to search and find values within columns, like pulling out just the info you need from a haystack of data. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use the search and find DAX functions, and even how to create logical checks, like seeing who has a certain email domain. If you work with customer information, this is going to instantly make analyzing those details so much easier. So let's dive right into it. First off, picture a basic customers table. Ours has 3 columns. Customer ID, customer name, and email. I've already got this loaded into Power BI, but if you're following along, make sure your data in place. Just 5 sample rows is plenty to start with. This is how most real-world data starts. Simple, but with plenty to extract if you know how. Let's begin by finding the position where a specific word appears in the customer's name. Head over to the Modeling tab, then choose to create a new column. Here we'll use the search function. Type in this formula, position Johnson equals search, Johnson, customer name 10. What does this do? Well, it's looking through every name and telling you what position the word Johnson starts at, a bit like asking where the word starts inside a sentence. It's case insensitive, which means it doesn't care if you type Johnson in all caps or just regular Johnson, it'll find it either way. And if there's no Johnson in the customer name field, it simply gives you a 0. Sometimes you'll notice zeros in your results. That just means there was no match, so don't worry. This is perfectly normal and super helpful when filtering later. Now let's step it up a notch. Go back into modeling and create another new column. This time we're going to get a little more strict with find. The formula looks almost identical. Position Johnson CS equals find Johnson customer name 10. The key difference. Find cares about upper and lowercase letters, so it will only spot Johnson if it's cased exactly how you typed it. This is great for situations where precise matching is critical, like company names or special codes. If you have a row that says Johnson in all caps, this formula won't count it, but Johnson with a capital J will be a match. It's a subtle but crucial distinction, especially for cleaner reporting. Next, let's try a more practical business check. Do your customer emails use a particular domain? In our example, we want to know which emails contain @email.com. Again, in the Modeling tab, create a new column and enter. Has email domain equals if search @email.com, customer's email 100, yes, no. This formula checks if @email.com shows up anywhere inside the email address. If it does, even at the very end, it returns yes, otherwise no. This is one of my favorite real-world filters because it helps you quickly separate out personal emails from work ones or spot which clients use your preferred provider. Once you've created these columns, adding them to a visualization is easy. Just switch to the report view, bring up a table visual, and drag in customer name, position Johnson, and has email domain. Instantly, you have a clear view of your customers, who matches, who doesn't, and exactly where those matches occur in the text. And that's it. You've now added some powerful text searching tools to your Power BI toolkit. Don't worry if you have to play around with the formulas a bit to get used to them. That's all part of the process. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the like button and let me know in the comments if you have any other DAX tricks you want to learn about. And don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials that make your Power BI journey easier and more productive. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.